Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel with another TryHackMe Loom Corp website. In today's video, I'm going to show you and explore the complete walkthrough of this TryHackMe Loom in much detail. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. So then, let's head over to Next VM to start. And this IP address, I copied from the Loom. So now we can proceed. So the first is to identify open ports. In order to save the time of this video, I have already completed scanning in advance. So now we can cut out its result. As you can see over here, I took the options like scene scan, the version scan, default script scan, followed by the ON option to output the result into this file. Although you can notice here, the IP address has been changed since I respawned the target machine. Anyhow, this will not affect our application at all. From the Nmap scanning, we can tell the target has two open ports. The first one, 22. The surface is SSH or Secure Shell Surface. And also we can get its version information, including its version number, 8.9. This version is a bit updated. I don't think we can find any workable exploit. Also, at this point, we do not have its credential yet. Let's move on. The second open port, 3000. The surface, unfortunately, a map cannot determine its exact information, exact version information. However, if you look at the information below, probably this port has something to do with HTTP service. Okay, so the bad request, get request, and vary, and also we can get the engine run at the back end, and we can copy and put over here. I believe this is the only useful information what we can get from a map scanning. And also I'd like to copy output of a map and put it over here. And let me remove verbose information. So now indent these two lines. So now we are in enumeration. Okay. So what shall we do next? It's pretty much clear. We need to enumerate this port number both manually and automatically. Let's fire up the browser. Oh, sorry. I'd like to close up the existing site, and so then we can start from fresh or start from scratch. We can copy IP address of the target from notebook. Do not forget to put or specify port number. 3. We have trouble finding that site. Oh, sorry, I put something wrong in the address bar. So we get this site loaded. So romance, unforgettable moments, blah blah blah. Very beautiful site about romance. So this should be company or store. Okay. However, from the point of penetration, nothing can be interesting at this moment. Let me scroll down. And also, we can walk through the links, but they are not effective hyperlinks. Okay. Book. Let me book. But I cannot press the button or no response at all. So next, I'd like to view or check page source. But it's not easy to understand. If you want, you can beautify this source code. But I'd like to tell you, nothing can be valuable from the point of penetration. So I'd like to close up. Next, I'd like to bring the terminal back and use some commands. For example, I'd like to check to see whether the site has robots file or not. Robots. We got a lot of information. It doesn't seem to be robots file. It looks like the same as home page. So next, let me launch Nuclei to perform comprehensive enumeration. In the meantime, we can use another tab to perform directory enumeration. And I prefer, if you have already followed my channel, you know that I prefer GoBuster to do this kind of a thing. And use W option to specify with the list. Share with the list. The GoBuster directory extension option. Okay, press enter to see what we can get. And also I'd like to go back this tab. You know, sometimes Nuclei or some other tools will generate false or inaccurate information. Okay, for example, like this one, I don't think this directory does exist. Let me copy and access this directory with a browser. You know, the page couldn't be found. I don't think both Nuclei and GoBuster can find anything interesting. To save time, I'd like to quit or interrupt. Okay, so what can we do next? You know, so far we have already done almost everything what we can. However, nothing is found. Nothing can be attained so far. Oh, sorry, maybe except one thing. You know, earlier we have already found the site is running this one. And this is maybe this some sort of framework. You can use Google to make some research, and you know that indeed this one is React framework. And then you can use Google again to search its exploit or vulnerability, and then you can get this repository, not this one, sorry, this one. Okay, and I've already cloned this report from GitHub. So now I'd like to use this exploit to, to interfere or interact with the site, the target. Okay, and here is usage. Very simple. So now I'd like to use Python and okay, and if you do not specify any option, you will get its usage like a proxy, the header. But the most important option should be this one. We need to specify URL, and besides that, also we can specify a custom command. Okay, so how to do? Let me use U option to specify address and custom. For example, like ID. It works, and this is decoded output. Okay, and of course, I think if you check this code, you can understand what's going on exactly. Let me scroll up. Oh, very long script. But basically just, construct a payload or malicious payload and send this payload to the target or to the site and then wait for response. Okay, so let me scroll up. Oh, very long. I do not want to waste any more time to go through this code. Okay, anyhow, the code has worked as we expected. Okay, so the headers, and decode some functions. Anyways, of course, we cannot end here. We need to run more or additional commands. For example, the next goal is for us is to get initial for the hold or run reversal command. Okay, and we can, for example, we can run whether netcat is available. Yes, indeed. So now I'd like to set up the listener on the Linux, waiting for collection from the target. Usually I will, when we try to run reverse command, we should start with netcat because this is easiest a command to remember. Okay, and how to do? We can use netcat and execute bin bash, followed by IP address of attacking a machine. We can copy it from notebook and followed by port number. Hit enter. Unfortunately, we didn't receive collection from the target, so maybe we need to try something else. And in order to do that, we can go to like a website of Pentest Monkey to try more commands. For example, like this one, we can copy and we can replace this IP address with our own and copy. Okay, it's not working either. So how about we use another one? Bash. Okay. neither work. Okay, so now we can try something more. For example, like this one, we can copy and replace this IP address. We can copy and hit enter. It looks like it's working. Sweet. Yes, you see we have already got a collection from the target, and we try to spawn a better shell with Python. Python 2 is available. pty module spawn bin bash. Okay. Oh, no such file. Interesting. How about the Python 3? We can try again. Import pty. So pty spawn. It's okay. Export term variable. So then we can clear screen whenever to get a bigger space on the window. So now I'd like to enumerate the target. Up to this point, we have already got initial for the hold, and we need to go further. We can go to home directory, and there are two normal users, Daniel. And we can grab the user flag. Great. So how about a node? Nothing in here. So next we can try to find a vector which allow us to elevate privilege. For example, we can try to run sudo. The current user can run this Python 3 command without a password of root. So I think privilege escalation would be very, very easy. And you can, if you're not sure about it, you can go to the GTF OBIM's website and you can get the command. For example, I'd like to copy and we can run sudo Python 3. Okay, now we have become root user, and then we can grab the final or root flag without any problem. Okay, so I think the key point of this room is to exploit React Next.js framework. Okay, and to do that, we can use existing exploit from the GitHub repository. With that being said, that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day. Peace.